lock in. I have to.
North West is reportedly not feeling Kim Kardashian's new rumored relationship at all. And honestly, a lot of people are saying her reaction isn't that surprising. The internet has been buzzing after Kim was suddenly spotted around Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton, and the moment those headlines started spreading, fans immediately started watching North's reactions closely. For a while now, aside from the Pete Davidson chapter and the rumors involving Odell Beckham Jr., North has mostly seen her mom living life as just mom.
First public appearance, and do you really think Kimberly Noel Kardashian is going to be out here making out with Lewis Hamilton? Whoever generated these is a liar!
Things were calmer, at least publicly. But the moment a new man enters the picture, everything changes fast. New headlines, flashing cameras, paparazzi following every step. And let's keep it real for a second. North is only 12 years old. When a kid that age suddenly sees their mom linked to someone extremely famous and the whole internet starts talking about it, emotions can run high. So if North seems uncomfortable or a little over it, many people think that reaction is actually pretty understandable. If there's one thing people already know about North West, it's that she doesn't hide how she feels. When something bothers her, you can usually see it immediately. The facial expressions, the body language, the side eye. Sometimes she says everything without even speaking a single word. And even though she often comes across confident and outspoken, she's still a kid at the end of the day. Watching your mom suddenly step into another huge public spotlight with a new rumored relationship while millions of people online are watching and talking about it can be overwhelming for anyone that young. The moment that really got everyone talking happened around the Super Bowl. Kim didn't just quietly attend the game either. She showed up in a VIP suite sitting right next to Lewis Hamilton.
Some of my kids want me to be with streamers. Like, they have lists and they try to sneakily set me up, and I'm like, guys, this just isn't what I want.
And that instantly set the internet on fire. And let's be honest, Kim definitely knew that outfit was going to get people talking. She stepped out in a bold sheer lace catsuit with a Skims bra visible underneath, topped off with a dramatic cape. The whole look had that unmistakable, everyone's going to notice this energy. Message delivered loud and clear. But to really understand why this moment is blowing up, we have to rewind the timeline for a second. Kim officially finalized her divorce from Kanye West back in 2022. After that came the highly talked about Pete Davidson chapter, followed by the wave of rumors linking her to Odell Beckham Jr. It felt like every few months there was a brand new headline. However, over the past year or so, Kim had been telling people that dating wasn't really her focus. She kept saying her main priority was being a mom and spending time with her kids. That's exactly why this sudden Lewis Hamilton connection caught so many people off guard. Not long ago, Kim even talked openly about what she was looking for in a partner. During a podcast appearance, she described the kind of person she wanted in her life. According to her, the ideal man would be calm, dependable, have strong values, and take accountability for his actions. That was the picture she painted at the time. So when Lewis Hamilton suddenly started appearing around her again, the internet immediately hit the brakes and started asking questions. People pointed out that this isn't some random connection either. Kim and Lewis have actually crossed paths for years. They've been photographed at the same events as far back as 2014, and then again in 2023 when both of them attended a fashion show. So technically, their connection didn't just appear out of nowhere. There has always been some level of overlap in their circles. Still, that didn't stop the internet from reacting loudly. Social media quickly filled with opinions about the rumored pairing. One comment read, "Lewis Hamilton confuses me because he is so outspoken about Palestine and even went on to volunteer in Jordan but is dating Kim Kardashian. Zionist." Another user wrote, "I am not even his fan, but with all of his outspoken activism, he was one of the last of the millionaires in that grid that I expected to date." Social media reactions didn't stop there either. Some comments were extremely blunt, with users openly questioning the pairing. One post even said, "Kim Kardashian of all horrible Zionist rich women in this world? How are you a driver and don't care about mileage?" That kind of reaction shows just how divided people are about this rumored relationship. At the same time, people also started revisiting Lewis Hamilton's past dating history. Over the years, he's been linked to several high-profile names, including Rihanna, Rita Ora, and Sophia Richie. In 2023, he also sparked romance rumors with Shakira after the two were spotted together multiple times. Sources back then described their connection as fun and playful rather than anything too serious. And here's another detail that caught people's attention again. At one point in the past, Lewis was also rumored to have been linked to Kendall Jenner. So now that his name is circulating around Kim, some fans find that connection a little awkward looking back. Still, dating itself isn't really the main issue people are debating. The real conversation online seems to be about how this pairing fits together politically, culturally, and publicly. And depending on who you ask, the reactions couldn't be more different. But while the internet keeps arguing about the relationship itself, a lot of attention has quietly shifted to someone else in the family, North West. Because whenever something big happens around Kim's personal life, people immediately start watching North's reactions. And if you've seen North in public before, you already know she's not someone who hides her emotions. When she's not feeling a situation, the side eye, the facial expressions, and the body language usually say everything. That's exactly why some fans believe this rumored Kim and Lewis connection might feel uncomfortable for her. From North's perspective, things may have been calmer for a while when her mom wasn't publicly linked to anyone new. Now suddenly there are headlines again, paparazzi photos, and millions of people talking about Kim's dating life all over the internet. For a kid growing up in the middle of all that attention, it can feel like the whole world is suddenly watching your family again. And that kind of pressure can make any situation feel a lot bigger than it already is. And while the internet keeps arguing about Kim and Lewis, a lot of attention keeps shifting back to North. Because no matter how confident or outspoken she seems, at the end of the day, this is still her mom we're talking about. Over the past few years, North has already seen a lot of changes in her family life. Ever since Kim Kardashian and Kanye West went their separate ways, things haven't exactly been calm. The situation has been very public, very complicated, and constantly surrounded by headlines. Then Kanye moved on and introduced Bianca Censori into the picture, which immediately became a huge topic online because of her bold fashion choices and the attention that followed. That situation alone created another wave of controversy and media chaos. All of that means the kids have been growing up right in the middle of non-stop public drama. And many people believe North, being the oldest, has probably felt the weight of those changes more than anyone else in the family. There was even a moment that people still talk about where North's reaction made it clear she wasn't exactly thrilled with everything going on around her. One moment that really stuck with people happened during a public appearance when North's reaction instantly went viral online. Cameras caught her giving one of those unmistakable looks, the kind of expression that says a lot without a single word being spoken. Fans immediately started analyzing it, saying North has a way of making her feelings very clear through her body language alone. The side eyes, the facial expressions, the little moments where she just looks completely over it, people notice every detail. That's why whenever Kim's dating life starts making headlines again, the internet almost automatically checks North's reaction next. People know she isn't the type to fake excitement if she's not actually feeling the situation. And with rumors now swirling around Kim and Lewis Hamilton, many viewers are wondering how North really feels about another major name suddenly stepping into the spotlight around her family. Because when the cameras are everywhere and the headlines keep growing, even the smallest reaction can turn into a massive conversation online. There was even a moment where North reportedly spoke very directly to her mom about everything going on in the family. Kim opened up about it during an interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast, explaining how difficult co-parenting has been at times. She said one of the hardest parts is seeing Kanye speak publicly about her and the family online, while she tries to stay calm and keep things positive when the kids are around. According to Kim, North has been very aware of those tensions. At one point, Kim shared that North noticed how emotional things were getting and told her that she sometimes cries in her room. She even encouraged her mom to try to move forward and not hold on to so much pain. For a 12-year-old to notice that level of emotion in the family is a lot. And surprisingly, it wasn't even an isolated moment. Back in 2024, Kim also admitted that her kids had already started trying to play matchmaker and suggest that she should start dating again. Kim actually shared another interesting moment about this during her appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy asked her the question everyone always asks, whether she was seeing someone new. And Kim's answer surprised people. She explained that she wasn't dating anyone at the time, but her kids were already completely ready for her to move on. In fact, they had apparently taken things very seriously. Kim revealed that her children were literally making lists of people they thought she should date so she wouldn't feel lonely. Yes, actual lists. According to Kim, Saint even suggested that she should date a basketball player or a soccer player, which many people found funny considering some of her past relationships with athletes. And it didn't stop there. Kim said some of the kids even suggested streamers and other internet personalities. They were basically running their own little matchmaking operation. Kim laughed about the whole situation and told them that wasn't something she was looking for at the moment. At that point, she kept saying she just wanted to focus on being a mom and keeping life calm. But looking at things now, the situation suddenly feels very different. With rumors connecting her to Lewis Hamilton, it looks like Kim may have stepped back into the dating world after all. And that's where things might get complicated, especially for North. Wanting your mom to eventually be happy is one thing, but seeing her dating again while the entire world is watching, commenting, and turning it into headlines is a completely different experience. On top of that, North herself has already been dealing with a lot of attention online lately, which only adds even more pressure to the situation. And that's another reason this whole situation feels bigger than just another celebrity dating rumor. Northwest isn't just watching her mom's life play out in headlines, she's also growing up under the exact same spotlight herself. Over the past year especially, North has been getting a huge amount of attention online. From public appearances to fashion moments to viral clips, people are constantly talking about her personality and confidence. Some fans love it and call her iconic, while others think the pressure on someone her age is way too intense. So imagine dealing with all of that attention already, and then suddenly the internet starts analyzing your mom's dating life again at the same time. That kind of spotlight can make even small family moments feel 10 times bigger than they really are. Every facial expression, every reaction, every public appearance suddenly becomes a headline waiting to happen. And knowing how expressive North can be, people are watching closely to see whether she's actually comfortable with this new chapter in her mom's life, or if she's quietly over it already. Lately, it feels like every other week the internet starts a brand new debate about North. One moment people are praising her confidence, and the next moment there's a full discussion online about how she dresses, the piercings, the grills, the outfits, and the whole "why does a 12-year-old look like this?" conversation starting all over again. Clips and photos get zoomed in, analyzed, reposted, and suddenly everyone has an opinion. And this isn't something new either. It's been happening more and more as North grows up in the public eye. Kim, however, has always stood firmly on one side of the argument. She's repeatedly said that she allows North to express herself creatively and figure out who she wants to be. From Kim's perspective, that freedom helps build confidence and individuality rather than forcing her daughter into a box. But the internet doesn't always see it the same way. Critics argue that what they're seeing looks less like freedom and more like a lack of boundaries. And some people online have even gone as far as accusing the parenting style of being too relaxed. And that's where the conversation gets even more complicated. When Kim was single, critics were already saying she needed to be more involved and set stronger limits around North's growing public presence. But now that she's reportedly seeing someone again, and not just anyone, but someone as busy and globally famous as Lewis Hamilton, people are asking even more questions. Some fans are wondering whether Kim will realistically have the time and energy to keep a close eye on everything. North is already growing up in front of millions of people online, and managing social media attention at that age is a huge responsibility. Then there's another detail people have noticed. Kanye has been unusually quiet about all of this, and if you followed his reactions in the past, that silence is making some fans nervous. Because when things go quiet like this, it doesn't always stay that way for long. So now the real question is this: is North simply reacting like any normal 12-year-old who feels overwhelmed by all the sudden attention? Or could this new relationship bring even more pressure into a life that's already under a massive spotlight? And that's really the bigger picture behind all of this drama. Kim Kardashian dating someone new might seem like normal celebrity gossip at first, but when you look closer, there are a lot more layers involved. Family dynamics, public pressure, and a kid growing up in front of millions of people. North West has never been shy about showing how she feels, and that's exactly why people are paying such close attention to her reactions right now. If Kim and Louis really are becoming a serious thing, this could easily turn into another huge chapter in the Kardashian spotlight. But I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you believe North is simply reacting like any normal kid would? Or do you think this situation could create even more tension inside the family? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story we break down on this channel. And honestly, if there's one thing we've learned about this family, it's that nothing stays quiet for long. The Kardashian world moves fast, and every new relationship, every public appearance, every little reaction can turn into a massive headline overnight. If Kim and Louis keep appearing together, the cameras will keep following, the rumors will keep growing, and people will definitely keep watching North's reactions closely. Because with a personality like hers, even the smallest moment can end up going viral. So this story might just be getting started. Whether it turns into a serious relationship or just another chapter in Kim's dating history, the spotlight around this family isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Make sure you stay tuned, because if anything new happens in this situation, you already know we'll be breaking it all down right here. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your opinion in the comments. Another thing people keep bringing up is how quickly situations in this family can shift once the media locks in. One public outing, one photo, one viral clip. And suddenly, the entire internet is building theories about what's really happening behind the scenes. That's exactly what's happening with Kim and Louis right now. Some fans think it's just a casual connection that the media is exaggerating, while others believe this could turn into something much more serious if they continue spending time together. And if that happens, the spotlight will only get brighter. More paparazzi, more headlines, more online debates about the family dynamic. Which means North will likely keep ending up in the middle of the conversation, whether she wants to be or not, and knowing how outspoken she can be, people are watching closely to see how she reacts if this story keeps developing. Right now, a lot of people are saying things might already be moving a little too fast, a little too publicly. And the real question everyone keeps asking is whether this situation is actually about Lewis Hamilton, or if it's the result of years of pressure, family tension, and non-stop attention finally reaching a boiling point. Because when you step back and look at how everything is lining up, the rumors, the reactions, the timing, it definitely doesn't feel like this story is ending anytime soon. But now I want to hear your take on all of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown.